Hello there, everybody. This is Gerald Snivy, and welcome back to more Let's Play Yoshi's Story. Today, we're going to be beginning the final level of the game with page 6, level 4, Magma Castle. Attempt number 2, everybody. Let's see if this will be the charm. Who knows? That's only the fun. Alright, who should come out to play? Let's give Pink Yoshi another go. I used it last time. I know one person in the comments said that the pink Yoshi isn't really pink, it's actually light red. I disagree. It looks pink. Looks like pink. If it looks like pink, then it is pink. That's what it looks like to me. Maybe your display is displaying something different. Because different TVs have different color schemes. If you know what I mean. Like, sometimes... Oh, jeez. I could have sworn that thing was going to kill me. Oh god. Hey, that wasn't too bad. So far, so good. Okay, made it through that part. Now, Magma Castle, this area is it's for the most part blind. Because I never played the Magma Castle, ever. Except for the last attempt. But we are not going to even be talking about that attempt now, will we? Oh, jeez. That could have been ugly. That's what's happening. I hate this game's slippery controls. Zero luck when it comes to the pink Yoshi. Zero luck. Okay, that pit is out of the way. Oh god. We also have another one. God. I hate the lava. I hate this castle. God. Okay. Okay, this area is obviously a trolling station. Because this game loves to troll you. Okay. Much like in Ghost Castle, all special hearts here are going to be completely irrelevant. Only thing they're going to really be doing is just adding on to your score. Uh-oh. And that's how I died last time to the stupid lava pit. Speaking of special hearts, I hear one right now. Uh-oh. Alright, that was easy. Almost done with this place. Already. Wow. I have to say, this castle's going by pretty quickly. As long as I don't end up dying all the freaking time. Also, I realized that I have pretty much gone for a deathless run, in a sense. But, still, I did die here, so deathless run. No longer deathless. Where? Poor Pink Yoshi. You shall we miss? Alright, 5 more fruit. And we can go and fight freaking Bowser Jr. I guess I should take this time to reflect on the levels overall. Every castle was hard. It was freaking hard. Ghost Castle was by far the worst. This castle oddly enough, this isn't actually too bad. I mean, as long as you're not going for every single special heart in the place, but hey, that's just me. It's my Let's Play, I can do what I want. One more fruit, and it'll be time for the final showdown. And here it is, the final fruit. Alright, this is it. Here we go, the final showdown with freaking Baby Bowser. Let's end this right here and now. And it's the same dialogue again. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So basically it's the same strategy as before, except there are more ghosts this time, I just noticed. So I guess depending on what castle you choose, it also determines the amount of difficulty in which the first phase of the fight is going to be. Let's see. Alright, that wasn't bad at all. Too bad I couldn't cheap it out like I could last time, but hey, things happen. Darkness, hatred, envy. All hatred is eternal, and it's the ultimate power to unlock Kingdom Hearts. And that's just something I pulled out my butt. Alright, let's end this now. If I don't die first. Uh-oh. Also notice that the respawn rate when it comes to the fruit on the Super Happy Tree, depending on what castle you choose, it also determines the respawn rate. And also the amount of times that a fruit will respawn. After a certain amount of time, after you eat a certain number of fruit, then that's it. The fruit will no longer respawn. And that's the end! This battle is finally over! And it was actually one of the most difficult... No, it was the most difficult out of all the fights that I've done thus far. I have to say, that was quite a fantastic fight, and it's definitely well worth the money. So, with that, Yoshi's story, all levels have been shown, everything is complete. We can now finally bring this project to a close. However, there will be one extra video showing off some of the other stuff that goes on within the game. Meaning the other modes and just, wow, 1983. Will this be enough to bypass our high score? Let's find out now. And our grand total for the final playthrough is 13,117! Oh, we done it! We finally beat our high score! Better late than never, I always say. But I am so freaking happy that I finally beat my high score, and it's such a fitting end to such a fantastic adventure. And one of the most difficult adventures at that. So, as promised, I'm now going to be showing you guys all the endings that I have previously not shown from all playthroughs of the game, and it's time to finally show the credits. So, here we go. All endings, beginning with ending number 1. And so the adventure began. Yoshi set out to find the Super Happy Tree. Poochie the dog helped out. Not even elephants could stop the Yoshis. So far so good. If they could stay happy, the tree would be saved. As they continued to look for happiness, the Yoshis got lost in a dark cave. Inside lived a bone dragon. If the Yoshis stayed, they'd surely be eaten. They escaped, of course, No Yoshi wants to become lunch for a dragon. As the Yoshis were walking, they found a trail of clouds that led to the sky. The Yoshis were afraid of falling, but they walked on the clouds anyway. Up in the sky, they met Cloud and Candy, who was mean but tasted sweet. The Yoshis stumbled upon the hut. They weren't invited, but they went. Gabon was the owner of the house, and he didn't like uninvited guests. Gabon threw things at the Yoshis, and they were sorry for ever barging in. To go any further, the Yoshis had to brave the ocean. They jumped in. They liked to swim, but the jellyfish stings spoiled their fun. So they swam to dry land. Now they were almost to the end of the book. The Yoshis finally got to the castle in the final page of the storybook. Behind all the noisy machines, Baby Bowser guarded the tree. Bowser was a tough baby, but bad guys finished last. The Yoshis won. The story had barely started. To find happiness, the Yoshis needed to hurry. Balloon monsters tried to slow them down, but the Yoshis kept moving. Now the Yoshis were a little closer to finding the super happy tree. As the page turned, an ocean of boiling hot lava bubbled out. If the Yoshis didn't cross, they would never find the super happy tree. Blarg and the lava were scary, but the Yoshis barely fought their way through, and barely got out of there with their skins intact, with a couple of deaths to add to that. The Yoshis saw a tall tower. Maybe they could see a happy ending from there. After a tough climb, the Yoshis found Invisio waiting for them at the top. With a closer look, they beat the invisible ghost and saw a castle far away. The jungle lake was swimming with hungry fish called blurps. Screw you, blurps! The blurps would swim and jump, but mostly they liked to eat and eat. Eat. The Yoshis didn't want to become fish baits, so they quickly swam away, with one death added to the total. The deep, wide ocean would not be an easy swim, but the Yoshis dove in. For the first time in their lives, the Yoshis swam to the ocean floor. After reaching the shore, the Yoshis found their story coming to a close. Again, another pretty nerve-wracking level, but not as bad as page 4. After a long journey, the Yoshis found the castle at the end of the book. And the author of the story was none other than Battle Baby Bowser. But without shedding a tear, the Yoshis chased Crybaby Bowser away. New to the world, the babies didn't know much, but they knew to keep trying. With teamwork, the Yoshis could find the tree at the end of the book. Shy Guys tried to keep him down, but riding on clouds, the Yoshis happily escaped. The Yoshis decided to take a shortcut through a pipe that went underground. And it was quite a tricky pipe too, if you ask me. Below it was dark and damp, and the creatures that lived there were ugly and slimy, much like a Trubbish from Pokemon. They were scared, but they crawled through what could be at the other end. Nobody knows. The air was nippy in the winter wonderland, and the cold Yoshis got lost. Trudging through the snow, they stumbled upon cold-hearted Cloud Jin. Shivering from the cold, not from fear, the Yoshis defeated him. Indeed. And pretty easily, too, if I do say so myself. The Yoshis knew the woods, but they had never seen a place like the jungle. For the first time, the Yoshis saw piranha plants, the kings of this jungle. And that jungle, God, no, just no. One plant could swallow the Yoshis whole, so they left the jungle in a hurry. The sun was shining, so the Yoshis began to happily sing. Too bad I haven't done the same. Out came the Limbo Shy Guys, who kept the beat while the Yoshis danced. And the Yoshis did so with more grace than you'd expect from a dinosaur. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. At long last, the Yoshis reached the final page and the creepy castle. And the hell that is Ghost Castle. The castle was haunted by ghosts, but the Yoshis won the spirited fight. And Bowser was no match for the Yoshis either. What a big baby. Not knowing where to go, the Yoshis just climbed as high as they could. When they reached the top and looked around, they still didn't know where to go. Finding the super happy tree might not be as easy as they had thought. Well, of course. What do you expect? From a game that's both easy and hard as a freaking brick. To avoid a dark, scary cave, the Yoshis entered a nearby tunnel. Kind of like Mario, except they didn't go down a pipe. Inside, they found a maze that overflowed with rushing water. Of course. Perhaps they should have just went through the cave instead. Well, not really. The pipe is actually much easier than having to traverse through a cave, death, dragons. Blech! The high mountain air was freezing cold. How much could they take? Nobody knows. It was scary so high up, they carefully crossed the canyons and cliffs. Then they met Don Bongo. He was stomping mad, but the Yoshis put him on ice. Which is freaking awesome. Strange creatures come out at night, and in the jungle it was always dark. Neurons lived in this jungle, but they weren't as wild as they appeared. And they were actually quite friendly too. Instead, the Neurons were quite tame, and they happily helped the Yoshis escape from that hellhole before they were killed unexpectedly by fly guys that fly out of freaking nowhere. The Yoshis walked along the shore when pirate ships suddenly attacked. Never again will I have to deal with that evil level. Ships ahoy, the Yoshis ran to escape the Shy Guys and the cannonballs. As they ran, the Yoshis could see they were almost to the castle. I hate Shy Guy's ship forever and ever. The Yoshis found the castle and figured the super happy tree was there. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Instead, they found hot lava and hot-tempered baby Bowser. Or hot-tempered! Oh my god, what is wrong? But happiness wins in the end, and the Yoshis paddled baby Bowser. All's well that ends well, the Yoshis had broken Bowser's spell. The super happy tree was back. They jumped for joy with their fruity snack. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. Until somebody decides to play through the game all over again. The end. Happy end. Yes, quite indeed. A happy end. And such a fitting end, if I do say so myself. So there we go. That is the end of the Yoshi story. All the endings have been shown, and now we can finally see the credit roll. I guess I'll take this time to reflect on the game overall. As I stated back in the first video of this playthrough, I have to say the project just went swimmingly. I just loved making these videos. It was quite a fantastic adventure throughout each playthrough, despite it being nerve-wracking and frustrating at times. Man, it still doesn't change the fact that I love this game, and it still holds a place in my heart as one of my absolute favorites. It's very unique, it has a very unique art style. It is definitely worth the money if you can find it on eBay, or if you can buy it off the Wii's Virtual Console, that works too. It is definitely well worth the money, and also definitely well worth the hard work and determination to see every level from beginning to end, and collecting all the happy hearts along the way. And with that, since the credits are now over, the game now displays a high score of all of the past playthroughs that we have done. It pretty much displays your top five highest scores ever. And my Wii remote turned off, of course. So, with number 1 we have 13,117. Number 2 was our original high score of 12,590. Number 3 was 12,532. Next was 12,195. And the 5th highest score was from our last playthrough, was with 11,473. So, you may be wondering, how do we get back to the title screen? Well, you have to restart the system. Or in other words, just push home and then hit reset. And that's going to be something I'm going to do in a second here. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. So, yeah. This is Gerald Snivy with Let's Play Yoshi Story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed all the playthroughs that I've done throughout the entire game. And I'm sorry I didn't collect every single special heart, but hey, it's my Let's Play, I can do what I want with it. It's just me. I definitely had a great time with this game, and I hope you enjoyed watching me play through it. And next time, I shall be seeing you guys for the extra video, so thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.